Hey guys, still here. Welcome back to space. Welcome to Avorion. In today's episode, I want to be working on a Roomba. Yes, a Roomba. The Roomba is going to be a new ship, and it's going to be the ship that, well, as the name sort of indicates, it cleans up after the 7 provinces. A couple of reasons why. I've been doing the math. If I build one salvaging fighter, that's going to cost me 15,000 Zanian, and that's not even counting the production time. You don't pay for the time, but you do pay for the, let's say, the lack of not having the sufficient amount of salvaging lasers. 12 fighters at 15,000 Zanian apiece are going to cost me 180,000 Zanian. And this means that I would need, let's say, 10 wings. That's 1.8 million, 1.8 million Zanian for a complete aircraft carrier with only salvaging fighters. That's really expensive. It would have a total DPS, one wing that is, of 12 times 96 DPS. And that's when I'm talking about the salvaging fighters that I have over here. 96.2 DPS. It's pretty good DPS for a fighter, but if you compare that to what you can normally get from a standard salvaging turret, it's really quite low. Because a total DPS of one wing would be about 1152. Now, if you compare that to the actual, let's see, where were the turret factories? There was one where I could get excellent turrets. I have to figure out which one that was. I think it was this one. If you compare that to the salvaging turret that I can, or the DPS on one salvaging turret, it becomes a very, very skewed damage output. Because here's what's going on, and I know the skybox is weird, I'll fix that in a second. If I get manual salvaging turrets, and I up the amount of damage that they do, and I up the efficiency, these are the salvaging lasers I think that I built for the Vulture. I already get 828. Now of course you sort of have to divide that by 3 slots, and that means that, let's say I would have 4 slots of these. So I need 12 unarmed slots. That's going to put me at a DPS of 3200. That's already a lot better than one fighter wing, and it's a lot cheaper to operate too. It's going to be able to, or at least the Roomba will be able to support as many of these salvaging turrets as possible. And by doing such, we'll be able to very, very quickly hoover up anything that the 7 provinces leaves behind as salvage. So I'm going to have to do a few things. I'm going to have to check out which salvaging turret is the best one. I know that this one goes up to 828, but maybe there are other ones that actually do better. Hold on, why am I losing reputation? I think what happened is that my salvaging license ran out. No, it didn't. Hold on, so why did I get a penalization for 1300? I didn't actually ram into anything. I didn't do anything illegal. What the hell was that? Anyway, as I was saying, a few things need to happen. 1, I need to figure out which one has the highest DPS. The highest DPS salvaging turret. 2, I need to build the ship. And 3, I need to procure the best turrets. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, seeing as I'm in the sector where the Vulture is already at scrapyard, I might as well tell the scrapyard I want an additional 60 minutes of salvaging time for another 100, or was it 80k? 69k, so it's fine. Alright, so we know over here we have a 828 DPS salvaging laser. So that's salvage R for 3 slots. Let's have a look at the other turret factories. I know that there's one over here. And there's one over here, 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 and here. So I have a lot of options. Let's have a look at the sector with the roadster over there. Let's check it out. Now, ideally, I would just be at a slightly better reputation with the guys that I'm currently dealing with. Oh, sorry, it's the different faction over here. Right. Okay, never mind. I am pretty much allied with the guys here already. I can even negotiate an alliance if I want to. And that will allow me to get, well, reinforcements to some extent and also red items. Let's see, what sort of salvaging leisure do you have? It's only trinium. That immediately disqualifies it as far as I'm concerned. Because it's just not the highest tier. So I can scratch that one off the list. Let's check out the next sector. Okay, turret factory. What do you have for me? Trinium. Pass. The provinces is over there. I guess I'll have to do two jumps in order to get there. Or I can just tell the provinces to move out to here. Here. Relations to the democratic conglomerate of the EOE have worsened. What is it that I'm doing that they don't like? Oh. That might have something to do with it. I'm ferrying stolen goods. Maybe that's something that they don't like. What the... What? Hold on. Hold on. There's a ship here. That's, according to the game, my ship. It's the 7 provinces. What is going on? Is this some sort of mirror universe episode? I have had reports of something like this happening on my community server as well. Where people said, hey, I just found my own ship. And there were theories that something happened, let's say, when you were jumping, and the server then restarted, in which case I understand. But the provinces wasn't jumping when I quit out of the game. So why the hell do I have 2 provinces? I can even enter it as well. Oh shit. Worsened by 33,000. Very soon they're gonna hate my guts. They're neutral. What? Where? Now I really don't get it. Now I really... Where is my other ship? Maybe they had some sort of update which threw something out of whack. And I think that I can also blame that something for messing up my reputation with the faction, because it's now down to neutral. Which means that I cannot build turrets because they're not allowed to do business with me. Alright, do you have any pirates that need hunting down? Free the slaves. Over here. We're gonna have to do a couple of contract work, or a bit of contract work, in order to get access to their turrets again. Yeah, just attack. Hello? Anybody out there? The game is usually exceptionally stable, and I've never had weird stuff like this happen before. But this is something else. Also, where are my turrets? Point defense laser. I usually have that on 4, 4. Tesla is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Repair turret is 9. Turrets, please actually defend the ship. Now I can start wrecking these pirate ships. Get some slaves. And get my reputation back up. Looks like a pretty big ship, but it's actually not. Just 70,000 shields. I think I need to do one more, and then they'll be, let's say, motivated enough to quit. Come on, pirates. What I still don't get is why that reputation took such a hit. Because I haven't been inspected. If I was carrying stolen goods and they'd checked me, if they scanned my ship, then they would have immediately gone, ah, no, 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 you can't do that. And they actually warn you to drop your stolen cargo, but they didn't do that. So I really don't understand what happened right there. Also, are these the pirate ships that I just blew up? Or is this something else? Since I'm still waiting for the recharger, or the recharge for the jump drive, I might as well get this done. And I want to have the roadster check out if there's anything else for me to do. Because now I need to be doing a bit of contract work. Get the reputation up, and then I can get my turrets. This is not how I had imagined this episode was going to go. Very, very much not. Alright, that's enough. Come back in. Picked up a nice amount of scrap trinium there. Make up your mind. Okay, good. Jump. Alright, don't worry about it. That's 15,000 reputation. It's still neutral. Anybody else have a slave problem? Yes, you do. I like you. Where do I need to go? Here. In the next 80 seconds. Okay, great. Gas collector. Looking for Zotan artifacts. That's always a nice one to get. It's that, let's add an upgrade that adds a bit of everything. Do I have access to the turret? No, that starts at good reputation, I think. Ideally, I have excellent, but that's going to take a long time. Alright, Roadster, where are you at? Here. Let's see if they got any contracts. Because there is another way to quickly boost your reputation if you can't fight pirates. And that is to simply buy the slaves back. No, you're looking for Zotan artifacts. Is that all? No, there's a lot more here. Here's one. They want a delivery for potatoes. Or rather, I think they want me to deliver their potatoes. No. No, you can't do business with me, I get that. No. No. Or what was that? Yeah, they want me to deliver potatoes. I'm sorry, I'm not doing something as mundane as that. I am here to build my turrets and get my Roomba going, and this is not helpful. Let's see, do you have a prior problem? No, not yet. They just want another artifact. Acid delivery. Free slaves, bingo. Okay, where do you need me to go? Here. Alright, let's do it. Alright, I heard you have them. You want 225,000. That's a deal. Alright, thank you. Good boy. Oh, crap. Roadster doesn't have any cargo space. I cannot pick up the slaves. Oh, lovely. Unexpected problem. I need cargo space. Just a little bit of it. Alright, just stick a bunch of cargo bay up here. Thank you. That's the provinces. The quest came from here. Apparently they have an unshielded shipyard over there, which is a nice target. Something that the provinces can take over. Hello? I have you people. Oh. Wrong sector. This is where I need to be. Wrong sector. I'm sorry. Profs? I want you to start tackling that one. I'll see you in a second. First I have to get this done. Oh. Just before I jumped, I saw that the sector over here was under attack by a different faction. Oh no. Who's attacking them? It had better not be these guys, because I don't want to pick a side. But I don't really see any other faction capable of doing it. On the other hand, it could present a very nice opportunity. Because what it could allow me to do is just start salvaging everything in there. Ah, I'm in good reputation, by the way. Turret factory. Build turrets. What? 215? I'm sorry, what is this mediocre stuff you sell? Not worth my time. So, hold on, what was it? So I can write it down. 459. Add notes. Salvaging laser. Salvaging R. 415 DPS. There is one potential saving grace. And that's if it has... It's only taking up one slot. Oh. Now you have my full attention. Because if it only takes up one slot, that means I can fit a whole bunch of these types of lasers on a ship. So I need to adjust that note. This is a one slot, and that's notable, because it means that this one, 828 DPS over 3 slots, is actually worse than this one. Interesting. Now, who is attacking who? The EOE? Who the hell are you? Game is starting to lag a bit. Whoa, somebody dropped off a carrier and lost it? Do you have a mining system on board? Yeah, you do. Trinium. There's 107,000 trinium on that ship. Well, it used to be a ship some time ago. Vulture. I know that you're mining over there, but trust me, this is way, way more interesting. Salvage. And there is a resource depot, so we're fine. Have fun. There are also interesting upgrades here, because these are high-end combat ships. Now, in this case, I would prefer if the provinces was here, and I would take the side of my allies, or, well, my intended allies. So I need the provinces here. Hello. And I need to start taking down ships. Because if you pick a side in a conflict, it's going to mean that that side is going to be very happy about you. Or, well, the side that... whose side you pick. Let's see, anybody surviving this? It's all EOE ships. This is a different one. Ooh, he's getting ganged up on. Please don't kill him. I still need to do my damage. That's EOE. These. The what? The Coax? Hold on, the reputation is actually better? It's this faction? Are you telling me that a full-fledged faction is being attacked by a bunch of smugglers? I mean, the democratic dudes that I'm trying to butter up to, the EOE, or what is it? the EOE. They're getting attacked by smugglers, which sent in carrier dreadnoughts of all things. The universe can be a weird and wondrous place. Yep, it's the Koksov. Looks like the EOE destroyer is still winning this one. Cruiser. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start taking down this cruiser. Hey you, stay out of the terrain of my allies. You are now at war. To the entire fleet, classify them as hostiles. Correct. Thank you. Improved by 50,000. That's the type of relationship boost that I'm looking for. Just hope that they don't accidentally blow up the Roadster, because it's still in this sector and it's most definitely not a combat ship. The Vulture can take a beating, but the Roadster cannot. So let's get her out of here. Hello you. Dead. Now I'm definitely going to need a salvaging ship. Because how's my reputation now? Oh, look at that. Excellent even. Perfect. Turret factory. What sort of turrets do you offer now? Because now I have access to even better salvaging turrets. Sweet. 1005. But it's over 3 slots, so it's still not that good. Not complaining, but it's not as good as it could be. Roadster. Now I need you to go back here and check out what sort of legendary, or what is it, exceptional quality, I think the official title is, that they have. Because now it could be very interesting here. Group of alien ships have warped in. That's not my problem. Xanian R salvaging turret. Oh, yes. Oh, hold on. These take 2 slots. So, that's 578 divided by 2. That's about 290. That still makes these better. Because I can get up to 459 here. I'm going to need a ton of resources for this operation. Ideally, I'd have about 10 of these. But just manufacturing 10 of these is going to cost me 371,000. Which is a bit steep. It's going to cost me a lot. But that would put me at a damage output, salvaging damage output of 4,500. Near enough 460. Oh, damn, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is the one. So I need to adjust the mission that I have. Or salvaging. On track, abandon, and abandon. Build turrets. Xanian R salvaging turret. This is the stuff that I need. Alright. What? Jeez, how derpy can you be? I immediately picked the wrong one again. Build turrets. Now you're going to pick the right one, the R salvaging turret. There. That's the one that I want to build. This is the stuff that I need. I'm going to get that through the provinces, because note the provinces over here can get pretty much everything that I need. Okay. Turret factory. Let me check. Trade goods. Compressors. Check. Modulators. Check. High capacity lenses. Check. Conductors. Check. Steel. Check. Go. Now I know that there are still slaves out here somewhere that need freeing, but I already have my reputation, so it's a bit tough for the slaves, but I won't go out there and get them. And that might make me a bad person, but that's just the way it's going to be. This is quite the trek. 107 kilometers out. Now, I really didn't expect to get my reputation back up so fast with the EOE. Started the episode, I thought, oh, crap, there goes the reputation. And I still don't know what gave me that dent of 33,000. But then this faction invaded. And I think they mostly got their asses handed to them. Idiots. And there's also a resource depot, which I will need to sell off some materials. Otherwise, I will not be able to get all of my turrets built. Especially laser mods, I think, are really expensive. It's 20,000 a pop, and I'm gonna need... too many. Alright. Conductors. I'm gonna go for 10 turrets, so I need 100 conductors. Fortunately, these are cheap. 60,000. Or 601. So there, that's my conductors. I'm going to need 100 steel. I'm going to need 90 high-capacity lenses. This vendor might be thinking, oh, dude, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to clean up the universe. I need 160 laser compressors. And I need 70 laser compressor. Oh, no, can't afford that. Alright, resource depot. Let's just go back to my own. Brandon Station. And yeah, you guys have been commenting in the section saying, hey, you still need to repair Brandon Station, and you still need to make sure that that defensive ship that you have around here is actually doing anything useful. Yes, you're all correct. But right now, it just doesn't really suit, or it doesn't really have my priority. For the simple reason that this sector just, well, either not yet, or not at all, is going to come under attack. What is the Venture doing? Nothing! Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Venture, over there. Off you go. Good. Mine. Sector isn't loaded into memory. There we go. Mine asteroids. Go here. Refine. Go there. And mine. And go back and refine. And go here and mine and go back and refine. That should keep the Venture occupied for a long, long time. Alright, back to the provinces. Okay, so the last shopping order was going to be 70 modulators. Trade goods. And done. And now I still need, what is it, 300,000 for one of those? Zanyan, oh, oops. Maybe even a bit more. Oh, no. I need to do it here. I'm trying to get it at the wrong station. Roadster. I could really use an equipment dock to get some more money in. Pirates are attacking the sector. Well, that's unfortunate then. But that's not a me problem. Okay. Turret factory. Where was it? It's behind me somewhere? Here. I think I might still not be able to afford it. Hence the trip to the equipment dock. It is so handy to have one small, fast ship that you can just send around the galaxy when you need it. Because right now I will not be able to afford all of those turrets. They are too expensive. It's going to cost me 363,000 per. So I need to get another million from somewhere. This should speed things along nicely. Repair turrets. Quad bolter turret, double Tesla turret, antimatter thingy. No, this one I will need. And of course I still need a bit more, let's say, operating cash to actually be able to afford building my ship. Can I afford to spill any more resources? A bit. Not a ton, but a bit. Ideally, I'd stick to my trinium to make sure that I can still use that. Same for the Zanian. Because I will need generators, shield generators, stuff like that. So maybe I won't be able to do this just yet. How many borders do I have? 497. Alright, train another 150. Because I'm thinking of just quickly taking over this station over here. You know, as a quick snack. And maybe I can get a bunch of rewards from that. Just loot out of the station itself. And especially seeing as the shipyard was unshielded, it's going to make it a lot easier to just take it down. I don't have to plow through another 5 million points of shields. Oh right, we did business with these guys, that's why they're not hostile. 891,000 points of hull. That's pretty easy to do. Okay. Let's no, let's just attack the pirate station. The pirate ships are going to come at me anyway. Here, this should get their attention. I know that I'm wrecking half the station. Ah, hello cruisers. I was expecting a response. And you're it, apparently. But you're it without shields. Or at least that guy did. Now this is also so that I can provoke the pirates. Get a whole bunch of pickups. Especially if I send in the vulture afterwards to pick up the cheaper, let's say, lower hanging fruits. Not so much along the lines of all the salvage, but all the upgrades and weapons that they drop. Which I can then sell off. And then I can make my millions. And then I can build my ship. The Roomba. You're next on the list. Oh, you're really weak. Another raider here. Was another raider here. See, this is the stuff what I want the Roomba to have. All the salvage that I'm leaving behind. There is a lot of it. So my plans for the Roomba are as follows. A big salvaging ship, lots of cargo bay. Probably no defensive weaponry, but just a big shield around it. Because I'll need all the unarmed turret slots, or rather all these turret slots, to make sure that I can fit my salvaging turrets. That's the plan. And before you start complaining, going, oh no, you cannot have a salvaging ship without armor, or without armament. Yes, I can. If it has enough armor, enough shielding, it'll perfectly survive. Because the moment that I know a sector is safe, that is when the Roomba is going to come in, not before. And if the enemy then decides to attack the Roomba, I can always tell it to back off. Just jump out of the sector and she'll be safe. Jeez, dude, do you have no shielding whatsoever? There's another cruiser, or well, apparently the pirates are calling a cruiser. That definition is questionable, shall we say? This is the result of the provinces plowing through a sector. Not a chance. Oh, we need a bit more? There. 5,500 DPS turrets. Let's see, any more? Yep. How many more are there? Oh, just a few. Bunch of cruisers. Oh, hi. I also have to get within 4 clicks. So, my point here is that I need to get close, and that's why I always target the closest enemy. Saves me the maneuvering. Let them come to me. I'm in range. I open up. By the time that I'm done with him, the next one is in range, and I open up on him. At least this one's putting up a bit more resistance. Well, it's Sort of. Okay. There's one trailing me. So far the province has taken some shield damage. But I'm at what, 60? 67%. I'm fine. I just want to make sure that the cruisers are dead, so that when I take over the shipyard, I won't have to contend with any ships that immediately blow up my newly gained station. Security first, and pick off the one that you eventually want to get when you have the situation under control. When there are no weird variables left in the sector. They're only using rocket turrets, aren't they? Not very effectively, I might add. Oh, damn, you got 400,000 points of shields. Really? Hold on, I might need to do you later. Because I might want to take that ship over. Just board it. And then just sell it off for scraps. I'm too far. Here we go. Destroyed. That's a 30. This is a very small ship. 33,000 shield, 27,000 hull. Should be a pushover. Yeah, that was not a lot of resistance. Okay then. Time to take the big guy out. Boarders to your station. Prepare for immediate offensive action. How many boarders does this guy need? In order to tell, I need to be within a kilometer. 50 to 70. Oh. So he looks tough. But he kind of isn't. What I need to be careful with, though, is that I don't accidentally blow the guy up. Because those guns do a lot of hull damage. $52,000. Oh, sorry, 52%. 40, 36, 34, 27. There we go. Execute, execute, execute. No, you're not going anywhere. These shuttles aren't fast enough to catch you if you speed up to max. Look at that, all the boarding shuttles. Ha! Sweet. Stop running. He still has firepower, but he's not actively using it. Oh, there we go. Might need to destroy some engines here. Oh, there we go. Are we getting close? Yeah. Boarders are in. All attaching to the hull and all leaving. Battling internal defense weapon systems. I almost have more boarders on that ship than they have crew. See there. 60 security. That's gonna go fast. Security always put up a bit of a fight, but it's never very serious. I just hope that I didn't immediately mess myself up here by losing too many boarders in this fight. Province is taking a bit of shield damage. Security teams are almost done. After that comes the crew. Engineers, mechanics. One sergeant. One commander. Ceasefire on the defensives. Ship secure. Alright, let's get our borders back. 359 borders at tier 1 survived. 81 borders at tier 2. And 15 borders at tier 3. So that leaves me a total of 455 with another 150 in training. Do you have anything useful on you? No. Turrets? Wow. 83 DPS. Provinces, listen up. I need you to start transferring over one captain. And I need you to start jumping towards the scrapyard, which is where you belong. I never actually sold off a ship, so I'm not sure how that goes. We'll just have to try and test. Alright, and now the main prize, what I came here for. The shipyard. Although I might, at this point, have enough to sell off. Yeah, let's transfer to the Roadster and see if I can sell enough enough stuff. Roadster? Roadster. You're not at... Oh, yeah, there's the equipment dock, you're right. Okay, buddy. Let's see if we can make enough money. Tractor beam. Gotcha. Slow, slow, slow. Docked. Trade equipment. Sell off everything I don't need. 5.5 mil. That's better. That means I have enough. But I'm not sure if I have enough to actually sell... No, buy the whole ship. So it's definitely progress, but it might not be enough yet. Let's take down the shipyard. Also, what's the Vulture doing? Do you still have enough? Lots and lots of scraps being picked up. The Vulture is probably going to be busy for a long time in that sector. Because there was a bunch of fighting. And taking down one of those super carriers, or the carrier dreadnought I think they call them, for 110,000 trinium, that's going to take a while. This sector would ideally also be cleared, but that too will take a while. Because there are another bunch of wrecks over here. So I think that this episode is more going to be a Hello? It's going to be more of a preparation to build the Roomba than actually building the Roomba. I'll postpone that till next episode. Because I expect that the next episode is then going to be just a building exercise. Are you surviving? Oh, you're perfectly fine. Hey, you. If anybody's doing any heisting, it's going to be me. Yeah, the hell you are. Torpedoes. One down. Two down. Three down. Got 250,000 for my efforts of defending that trader. You're welcome. I would, however, recommend that you don't just jump into a sector blindfolded and get ambushed, especially by a pirate shipyard. Now, how many guys did the shipyard need? To have, what, 450, right? Yeah, 455. You need 140 to 180? Oh. Oh dear. That means that you're gonna go pretty quick, buddy. Just cleaning up the place, one pirate at a time. One sector at a time. %, 42, 39, 38, 36, 33, 32. Bingo. Alright, gentlemen, have fun, and let me know in a minute or two how the fight was. I'll prepare the beer and mess hall on the provinces. Oh, bit of just snapped off here. Now, always, when you're trying to board these situations, you lose a bit of hull integrity on the target ship. Because they are messing that thing up while fighting. Which, of course, you can't blame them for. It's not like you're gonna say, hey, listen up. You cannot shoot and blow holes in the wall. You cannot do breaching charges. I want the ship intact entirely. It doesn't work. No, let's also get a bunch more crew cloned. Because I'll probably need more boarders after this operation. $74 security, 67. How are we doing on resources? Well, not bad. Got a couple of bolter turrets. Some system upgrades, and I always hang on to those, as you probably know by now. $26 security forces left, 23. Structural integrity down to 19.7%. 19.6. 4. Security is almost gone. Last man. There go the mechanics. Oof. I lose one guy and they lose, well, half their mechanic force. 15 sergeants. They're usually a bit tougher. Not very. 2 commanders. A station like that might have a general. Although, what was it? You need 1 general per 3 commanders. So in that case, they wouldn't have a general. Thank you. Boarding successful. Alright, anything on here? Nothing. 323 boarders survived the operation. So I lost 120. It's not too bad. Alright, let's get the boarders back on board. 215, 88, and 20. Or I should just hit transfer all. And now just... well... remove the station, I guess. Uh, 99,000 trinium and 327,000 in cash. Could have been better. Could have been better. At least now I have enough cash, and now I can start building my turrets. And I could also consider going with a negotiation for an alliance with these guys, but then I need to give them a whole bunch of resources. So let's not. Okay, turret factory, where were we? I'm sorry I got called away. I'm ready to place my final order now. How's the venture doing? Not bad. Vulture. Lots and lots of scrap trinium, even scrap xanium. Excellent. Urgent delivery failed. Yeah, big deal. And there we are, docked. Build turrets. I want this type. And a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, that gives me 10 salvaging turrets for a total DPS of 4,590. Efficiency could be better. Yes, I agree, it could be better. But I'm going for the DPS. I'm going to just do it by the numbers. And sure enough, the material is nice. But material doesn't really compare to getting, let's say, expensive weapon upgrades or weapon slots. What else can I do in preparation for that ship? In preparation for getting that ship ready? Not really too much, I think. Let's just start building a general outline of the ship. Found ship. The Roomba. Okay, first off, Neonite hull. No, everything is going to be cargo bay. Trinium, ideally, because it's nice and light. And I want to start increasing the skill step to... No, sorry, not the skill step. No, yeah, I do want to increase the skill step. I want to make sure that this thing is bigger. This is already a 40 by 40 by 40 ship now. Skill step to 1. Roomba's going to be a big ship. Oops, that's the plan anyway. Give me all the stats. We need a big cargo bay. She has 793. I'm thinking somewhere in the region of... Oh, I don't know. 20k. Give or take a few. 11. 1913. Come on, you'll fit. You just don't know it yet. There you go. Alright, so that's the base of the ship. Now I need to package it up. I need a couple of base ingredients, as always. I need a generator. That's a bit too big. This generates 27.53 gigawatts. I'll probably need more than that. I'll also want an integrity field generator. That can just be a small one. One here and one there. Or actually, maybe just on the front here. There, that covers everything. Alright, integrity field gen set. Now I want my shield generator. Both sides of the equation. It's going to give me 3,500 shielding. 28k. It's a bit big. Let's make it slightly smaller. 130,000. 215,000. That should be enough. I still have a lot of energy left to generate. So this should be plenty. Next comes the crew quarters. I'll use trinium for that to make sure it's not going to be too heavy. And this is going to field 50 crew, so we're going to need something a lot bigger. 218 crew. Not bad. I'll also need a hyperspace core, making sure I can get farther. Hold on, why is that clipping? Range, 9.7 sectors, 10.7, 11.5. And a total of 11.8. Come on. Can we go for 14 or 15? 12? No, fine. It's going to be too expensive, because I still have to dress the ship up. And that's going to take quite a bit of cash. Resources are plenty, but cash not so much. Alright, trinium edge over here. Needs to be a bit bigger. Yep, that fits. And over here it should be in the middle and then longer. There's a sort of, I don't know, beak, nose, whatever you want to call it. As for the rest, I'll need gyros. Gyro arrays. But first, actually, let's use thrusters. I want directional thrusters in the front to make sure I can use yaw on this ship. That's a bit too big. So now I have a fair amount of yaw. Let's also do one on the stern. Yaw is 1.1, but it's definitely not going to stay like that. Right, how am I going to make sure that the ship has engines? I want the engines to be above the ship. Let's go for a blank hull. And then spin this one around. Top speed of 746 meters per second. She doesn't have to be fast, because all that she's going to be doing is just moving from and to scraps. That's the plan. The main thing is that she needs to have a lot of hyperspace reach, so that she can quickly get to a new destination once I have it cleared up. Alright, I'm down to 600,000. What I still need to do is make sure that the ship can pitch and yaw. Or sorry, can roll. So, directional thrusters over here. It's going to help with the roll. And I still need the pitch. For which I'll need a few thruster blocks here. And preferably somewhere here. Yaw is now back to 0.48, which for yaw isn't very bad. I can live with that. I will, however, need to adjust these things a bit. Here. How am I going to fix this ship? Because I need a line of turrets somewhere on the front. But I don't think that this looks particularly nice. Now, the last thing I want to do with this ship is just speed through the production. So what I'm going to do is end the episode here. And the next episode, I'm going to be doing more building. More production on this ship. To make sure that it starts to look a little better. This is just the bare bones shape. She's going to have a lot of salvaging power. But before she's able to actually get that power to bear, I'm going to need a bit more work. A bit more time. So join me next time, as we're going to be continuing construction on the Roomba, and seeing how she's going to turn out. For now, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, catch you next time.